Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Cancers. Cancer, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my Cancers about this person coming towards you in love, and try to get as much detail as possible. So this is your Two of Cups, Cancer. Beautiful start to the reading. And we see the Three of Wands. Okay, some of you, they might be at a distance from you. For others of you, this person has been waiting for you or waiting for someone just like you. They're viewing you as the Three of Swords. Now, don't worry about this, because I'm actually hearing that they might see you as a heartbreaker here, Cancer. And the relationship, we see the Knight of Swords. It's most likely going to move quickly, or it's going to come in really kind of quickly or unexpectedly. We see the Ten of Cups. Cancer, what a romantic energy coming through already in your reading. For a lot of you, this person, they're looking for love. They're looking for you or someone just like you, and they want marriage. They want commitment. You could meet this person and you're dealing with somebody else, or you're experiencing heartbreak or something like that, some sort of personal loss. But let's take a look at their energy. Two of Cups, somebody very emotionally balanced. You really might be dealing with another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We see the Emperor in reverse. So this person might be somebody who does like to move quickly. The Emperor in reverse can be a red flag for me. Okay, it can be somebody who is like very my way or the highway. But let's see, why do we have the Emperor here in reverse? This person may have a little bit of a temper, or they could be a little bit jealous here, Cancer. All right, and we see the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, some of you too, what I'm getting is this person might be completely exhausted by their job, or they might have a really demanding boss or job is what I'm getting. So they might have really extremely high work hours. Some of you meet this person and they're not quite in their Emperor energy. They're not where they want to be, maybe financially, or where they in life, financially or physically or something like that. It feels more financial in nature, having to do with work. Some of you too, they might be in the military and they're like hoping to get out, or to get to be discharged or something like that, honorably. but I feel like when you meet this person, they're kind of overwhelmed by work, and they're not really exactly where they want to be. And it feels, like I said, it does feel like it has to do with work or their finances. So they might be a little bit worried that, that you're going to judge them because of that, or that you won't give them a chance, Cancer. All right, we see Counselor. So this is somebody who's balanced. And I do see that with the Two of Pentacles, though. I'm sorry, the Two of Cups. That this is somebody who's quite emotionally balanced. They're good at mediating situations, and they help guide people through difficult circumstances. So this is definitely someone who's calm. And this is someone who others probably really rely on. Okay, we see they may come from a large family, or they want a large family. They could be a Virgo or have strong Virgo placements. So they're planners and organizers. They may overthink and overanalyze at times. We do see that they could have Aries placements with that Emperor energy too. So double confirmation there, Cancer. And we see that your paths will cross when you least expect it, or in some sort of unexpected manner. Okay. Let's see. Some of you, it may be near water, or like on vacation or something like that. Pay attention to repeating threes as well. You may see repeating threes when this person's around you, or when you're about to meet them. Some of you may meet this person online, and that could be the distance that I'm picking up on there. For others of you, this person is in their 20s, okay? Now, these really specific messages are not going to resonate with all of you. So again, if you don't date people in their 20s, or, that your person, and who I'm talking about, is not in their 20s, it doesn't mean it's not your reading, okay? It's just going to be confirmation for some of you. For some of you, this person may have lived on the beach, or maybe was an avid surfer in their 20s, okay? Maybe they bought a van and were, road tripping around the country, or living on beaches and things like that when they were younger. Not for all of you, of course. And we see this person may have a little bit of a dark past, okay? So you might want to just check in and see, you know, take your time getting to know this person, Cancer. But it's in their past. That's kind of what I'm getting. This is in the past. All right, let's see what else my Cancers need to know about this person. This person may also have had like a bit of a temper in the past, or they may have gotten into like a lot of fights when they were younger. It's not for all of you, because I see them now as like being really calm. All right, they have lighter skin, so that could, you know, really mean anything. It could be lighter than other members of their family or what's typical of their ethnic background, lighter than yours, lighter than whom you normally date. They want to send you a message. So for a lot of my Cancers, this could be an online connection. Somebody here you may already be talking to or who already knows who you are. Yeah, we get double confirmation that for some of my Cancers, you've met this person before. I'm not really picking up on them being an ex, although they certainly could be. You know, they could feel like you broke their heart once upon a time. But, you know, for a lot of you, I just feel like maybe you already know who this person is, or you're already talking to this person, or they've been checking you out for a while. All right, and we see that your paths will cross when a holiday is in season. Okay, that now it can be a national holiday. Of course, it can also be a celebration, a birthday, or celebrating, you know, a raise or a promotion, or, you know, someone's engagement or something like that. What else do my Cancers need to know about this person? So they could have strong earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They may have a career in social media or a subset of one of these, which is being an entrepreneur. They may have a side hustle, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, graphic designer, or computer tech. All right, and we see family. This person, they're looking for partnership. They're looking for commitment, maybe even to be, you know, to be a parent. And we see the 10 of Cups there. Yeah. And I also think this person is going to definitely like want to introduce you to their family, probably pretty early on, because it feels like, you know, you're going to be a wish fulfillment for them. Now, they see you, Cancer, as a heartbreaker here, the 3 of Swords. Now, for some of my Cancers, maybe you broke this person's heart in the past and they're coming back around. But I'm going to read this as them seeing you as a heartbreaker. But I also think with the 3 of Swords, you might meet this person at a time when you've experienced some sort of personal loss. All right, and they know that. This person might be a little bit worried here that you're not going to take a risk or a leap of faith, that you're also an overthinker and overanalyzer, and you might be not so sure about them. So their anxiety about not being good enough here or not being where they want to be, Cancer, they may project that a little bit onto you in the beginning of this connection and see you as hesitant. Maybe you are hesitant, and we see the King of Wands. For some of you, this person feels like, Cancer, you have other options, and maybe you do. You know, maybe my Cancers out there, you're really enjoying the single life, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But they may be a little bit worried that you're not going to stick around, or that you're, you know, seeing other people, again, whether it's true or not. All right, what is it that this person really admires about you? All right, so we see Scribe. Okay, so they love the way you communicate. They also love that you have this knack for remembering details. And so you'll probably remember everything that they say to you, Cancer, or you'll remember, you know, like what they were wearing on their first date and things like that. They're going to really love that about you. And they see you, Cancer, as this child eternal energy, so that you're determined to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, and that you can see things with fresh eyes. I love that. And they also see you as a mediator, so both of you are really kind of balanced people. And I love that, because you have a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in your personal and professional life, and you see both sides of an argument, and they do as well with this counselor energy. So you two are both going to be quite balanced. You both might have Libran placements, but I just kind of think you both are really empathic. You like to be fair, and it's really nice to be with somebody else who has that same worldview, right? Or that same credo. All right, let's see. So we see the Knight of Swords. This may be a connection that happens quickly or comes in quickly or moves in quickly. We do see it's going to happen unexpectedly. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Now, some of my Cancers, I can't move away from the fact that it's possible that this could be somebody you already know or you've already dealt with. But this forgiveness energy is really how we heal and release karma, Cancer. So this is really the purpose of you and them coming together. All right. Some distance will help bring clarity. Some of you, there's some time apart here. Can't move away from that message. I know some of you are absolutely here for someone brand new. And it doesn't mean that this can't be someone brand new. It certainly can indicate too that there's distance between the two of you early on in this relationship because it's an online connection, right? And you're meant to kind of be friends first or get to know each other first. All right, but Spirit's saying trust. Even if you two aren't together, you're going to be trusting this, physically together. Because I think you're going to build a really strong friendship through this distance. And maybe they travel for work, maybe you do, maybe they're in a different city, state, or country, but I definitely see you two putting in that time and that effort to get to know each other. And there's a reason for that. Now, we do see this finances energy coming through again, and I think it's more so for your person, Cancer, but there may be financial challenges here. And I do see like your person possibly either having really crazy work hours or, not being where they want to be financially. And we kind of downplay sometimes how important that really is in a relationship. All right. So let's go ahead and see what else we need to know here. We see table, hard work ahead. Okay, and I don't think the relationship is necessarily going to be hard work, but I actually see you're both quite hardworking souls here. All right. We see parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Beware, okay, of whom you're sharing, this relationship with, whether it's a reconciliation or it's someone brand new. There may be somebody here who is, it could be like a friend, and it could be someone on their end as well. So beware of gossip. And we see scissors, disappointment in some affair. Some of you are going to be disappointed in a friend who's gossiping about you, or maybe gossiping about this person. Okay. And control your anger or you'll be sorry. Yeah, I'm not getting that this has to do with your person. We see happiness and well-being here with your person with that sun energy. But I do kind of feel like, there could be some difficulties here with like gossip and like with friends or a particular frenemy that you might have, Cancer. I don't know if they're going to necessarily affect this connection, but it might be something that kind of affects you as you're getting to know this person. Control your anger. Okay, Cancers. I know people oftentimes don't think we have that an angry bone in our bodies, but Cancers certainly are not meant to be effed with either. All right, so let's see. I did read like the most dangerous sign is a Cancer. Like there are more Cancers locked up than any other sign or something like that. Oh my gosh, I'm a Cancer. I can laugh at those things. Because, people are always like, oh, Cancers are so weak or Cancers are so emotional. Yeah, crimes of passion are emotional. Anyway, all right, let's see. All right, Cancers, any other advice or guidance that we need to hear? All right, so wealth. So there is going to be wealth and abundance here within this connection, even if this person isn't where they want to be when you first meet them. We see January coming through. Okay, so Capricorn, Aquarius vibes. Again, trust your intuition with the dates coming through. Maybe you met this person in January. Maybe they're born in January. Or maybe something major happened in your life in January or their life that you realize now, brings you two together. All right, and we also see January, February being important here. All right, and we see career. So career and wealth. Some of you, my Cancers, your career and wealth and abundance is about to take off. But it's coming in after hard work, okay? So that's just a little side note, something you should really pay attention to here. All right, my lovely Cancers, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.